They say the jump from Champion 3 to Grand Champion is the widest gap in the game. It's the great filter. Thousands of players reach the doorstep of the red title only to be kicked back down to Diamond 3 by a bad session or a fragile ego. For 2 years, I was one of them. I was the forever champ. I had the hours, I had the mechanics, but I didn't have the rank. Today, I'm taking you through the reality of the grind, the plateaus that broke me, the training shift that saved me, and the exact moment I realized that hitting GC isn't about how fast you fly, but how well you handle the crash. At the start of this season, I was obsessed with the clip. I thought that to be a grand champion, you had to play like a pro. I spent 4 hours a day in free play, practicing flip resets, double taps, and musty flicks. But here's the problem. In a real C2 or C3 lobby, you don't get 5 seconds of space to set up a freestyle. I go for a flashy play, lose the ball, and leave my teammate in a 2-on-1. I'd blame them for not covering me, but the truth was, I was playing for the scoreboard, not the win. I hit a wall hard. I dropped from C3 Division 3 all the way back to C2. I was tilting, I was blaming the matchmaking, and I almost uninstalled. I had to face the hard truth. My mechanics were GC, but my brain was still platinum. I stopped queuing for a week. I decided if I couldn't win with mechanics, I'd win with math. I started watching my replays from the opponent's perspective. And man, I was easy to beat. I saw 3 major flaws that were keeping me stuck. 1, the panic challenge. I was diving at balls I had a 0% chance of winning, leaving my net wide open. 2, boost pathing. I was constantly leaving the play to grab a 100 pad instead of picking up small circles and staying in the play. 3, the last man. I realized that at this rank, if you are the last person back, your only job is to buy time, not to be a hero. I traded the flip reset practice for boring drills, power clears, catching the ball, winning 50-50s. I wasn't playing faster, I was just being more annoying to play against. This is the game. If I win this, I'm in. My heart is actually pounding against my ribs. 12 seconds left. I beat 2 defenders, bump the third, and center the ball perfectly. My teammate has a wide open net, the kind you hit 99 times out of 100, and he misses. He hits the post, the ball flies into our corner, and he's stuck in their net. Normally, this is where I break. The old me would have spammed great pass and given up, but the work I did on my mindset kicked in. Tilting takes 3 seconds. Recovering takes 1. I didn't type, I didn't sigh. I just rotated. Because I stayed calm, I was there to stop their counterattack. I kept the pressure up, fed him the ball again with 3 seconds left, and this time, he buried it. We won in overtime. That wasn't a mechanical victory, it was a psychological one. When that red icon finally appeared, it wasn't a eureka moment. It was just a quiet realization. I didn't get better at Rocket League overnight. I just stopped beating myself. To anyone out there stuck in the champ trench, stop looking at the ceiling. Look at your rotations, stop blaming your teammates, and start being the teammate that's impossible to tilt. The rank is just a badge. The discipline is the real reward.